Hello! Racing continues in America with the Belmont Stakes, the third leg of the Triple Crown to be contested on June 5th in New York at Belmont Park. To start giving our early thoughts of this race, we're going to separate the field in three groups according to their running style: the early speed, the stalkers, and the closers. We're going to start with those horses that are going to show early speed or are going to be forward placed. We have in this group horses like Hot Rod Charlie, Rock Your World, France Go Deina, and Essential Quality. Hot Rod Charlie is a versatile horse. He can run stalking the pace, pressing the pace, and he could take the lead like he did in the Louisiana Derby when the pace wasn't that fast. This time I expect a slow pace in the Belmont Stakes, so he could be sent this time to try to ward the field. France Gaudeina is a horse that ran a bit of headstrong in the early stage in the Preakness. However, he showed some speed in Japan in his base. Rock Your World is a horse that won gate to wire in the Santa Rita Derby. That was his first time on dirt, running on dirt, since his first races were on turf. In his last race, he was a disappointment in the Kentucky Derby because although he missed the break, he never was a threat in the race. And well, they are trying again to run on dirt, this time in the Belmont Stakes. I'm not sure he could handle the Big Sandy, however, he could run pressing the pace this time, and with a clean break, he would have no excuses. Essential Quality is a horse with versatile style. He also can stalk the pace and also can press the pace like he did in the Bluegrass Stakes. So we could see him forwardly placed in this race. The second group is those horses that would stalk the pace or would run in the middle of the pack. We have the Preakness winner, Ron Bauer, known Agenda, Get Her Number, and probably overtook, could be stalking the pace. Ron Bauer ran stopped the pace in the Preakness, and he took advantage of the pace duel between Midnight Bourbon and Medina Spirit. However, he recorded a very fast time. This time, the distance he stretched out to a mile and a half, and probably the pace scenario would not help him. However, he has the talent and he's in top form. Non-Agenda is a Pletcher horse by Curling. He drew the rail in the Belmont Stakes, although he had a clean break. It is true that he had 18 horses beside him trying to find the rail. So, besides the new starting gate, the new gate, it's always tough to draw the right. Now he will have a clean trip, and the horse has the stamina to handle the distance. We could see him stalking the pace and then make his move. Get Her Number is another horse that will run the Belmont Stakes. However, he was fourth in the Arkansas Derby, a race that didn't reproduce a successful horse in the Derby or in the Derby trade, since the winner, Superstock, was a disappointment in the Derby. The second place finisher, Cadu River, didn't even participate in the Triple Crown. The third place and the Baffert horse Concert Tour failed in the Preakness Stakes. He was second last, and that group was really a weak field. So, well, the horse is going to try it. He's by dial in out of a Bernstein mare. And Overtook is a horse that you could use him or think he's a closer, but I really think he's an even pace horse. He run at his always at his the same pace, and he just passed tired horses. That is what he's going to do. He's going to run at an even pace and just pass some tired horses in the stretch. The horse has a really nice pedigree for the distance, since he is by Corlin out of an AP in the mare. Now let's move for the closers. In this group we have Burbonic. I added Robert's Romance and Keep Me in Mind. Burbonic, you remember he ran in the back of the pack in the Wood Memorial and made a late run and won that race. Then in the Kentucky Derby, he finished in the middle of the pack, running at the same style, and he will do the same in the Belmont Stakes. However, usually the closer struggle in the Big Sandy. Obviously, there are some exceptions. For example, Victory Gallop, Creator. Keep Me in Mind is another horse that likes to run off the pace. When he tried to run near the lead, he didn't fire. For example, that was in the Bluegrass Stakes. But when he can run off the pace, that was his best race. And finally, Rebel's Romance is a horse with no speed. He won off the pace the UAE Derby, and I think that would be his strategy again. Run off the pace and try to make some move. He's by Dubawi, and probably the distance is not going to be an issue. However, he faced a really weak group in the UAE Derby. The quality this year in Maiden wasn't really good, so I'm a bit skeptical of this horse. They are pointing to this race since he won the UAE Derby. So they're going to try this race, and the distance I think would be okay. Finally, I expect a slow pace, and I think the closers will have a hard time to win this race. I see horses running in front or forward placed, winning the race. What do you think? Do you expect a fast pace or just a pedestrian pace in this race? Do you like some closers like Bourbonic, like Keep Me in Mind, or do you prefer some stalkers? I'm going with the first group, the early speed and forward replace horses. Leave a comment and subscribe to our channel. In our next episode, we're going to go deep in our analysis.